Hey everyone, Matthew Geller here from newgradoptometry.com. Today's topic is on the job and career search, and we're going to show you how to build a link list using a program online, cloud-based software called Trello, T-R-E-L-L-O. And that's going to help you to manage any network connections you have, anyone that you know, through the process of finding a job. And so this was valuable for me when I was sending out emails to people that I knew so that I would be able to find that kind of dream position. And you know, you'll find that you're sending out 20 or 30 emails, and it's very easy to lose track of where things are and when. So the whole idea is to build a list or use a list to kind of find out where you are in the process with each lead. So I'll have you guys go to Trello.com, sign up for free. Let's go ahead and sign me up here. Once you're in Trello, what you're going to find is that you have access to boards, and boards are your workspace. So just bear with me here as I go ahead and set this up. We're going to go to boards, and what we want to do is create a new board actually. So I think we're going to go ahead and click this plus arrow, new board, and we'll just call this lead list. And right now it's just private to you. And what it is you have these spaces here, right? These are like cards, and they come off starting with to do, doing, and done. That's kind of your common one there. But we're going to label them differently, and just bear with me here as we do this. We're going to say failed lead for the first one. For the next one, we're going to go ahead and do connections. We're going to go ahead and do email sent. We're going to go ahead and do responded to email, waiting on next step. We're going to keep going here down the line. We got a few more. Phone call made. Next one's going to be talked with lead. Next one's going to be sent resume, business plan. And you can do this in any order you like. But here's mine. Visited practice. And two more now. Offer received. And accepted position. This is all going to make sense in a second here. What you are going to do is basically add your connections to this. So let's go ahead. First thing we're going to do is add a card, and I'm going to say that this person, we're going to say my first connection's name is Joe, and this should be someone that you've met. Maybe it was at Vision Expo or Optometry's meeting or someone you knew for a long time, but it's someone who you have a connection with, right? So let's go ahead and call him Joe, and we'll probably want to just put their email in here. Let's say it's joe@aol.com, right? You go ahead and add him. And then you might have someone named Sam, and let's pretend they're sam@aol.com. And so on and so forth. And you're going to add all of your connections here. Anyone who you've ever kind of known who can potentially help you get that next career position. Now, once they're in a connection spot, what you're going to do is you're going to use the stock and standard email that I provided in the article on newgradoptometry.com, and you're going to go ahead and send that person the stock or standard email. And once you send it, then you'll just kind of drag them over here to email sent. Now, say like right away they tell you, sorry, can't help you out at all. You're just going to go ahead and bring them to failed lead, and you know that one's done after that. That's what this column failed lead is here for. But we'll just keep them an email sent for now, and then let's say that you're waiting on this person here on connections, and now you finally sent them an email. And now Sam, they responded to your email actually, and they said, yeah, I'm going to help you, and we'll see kind of what happens with it, so they'll maybe stay there. And say like they're not responding to you, right? You kept them in the email sent place, so you make a phone call to them to try and follow up that way to see if maybe they're busy over email, and so the phone call worked for you. And now at that point, we'll say that one of these people, you talked with them over the phone and you had a potential opportunity, and so they're in the talked with lead column. And keep in mind, you're going to be managing lots of different people here, so it'll be very valuable to see where everyone is in time. Now, say like Joe here gave you a new lead, right? They said, I actually know someone named Dan. Let's use a female's name, Julia, and Julia actually is looking for someone. I want you to go ahead and email her. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna now create Julia, right, with email, and you can go ahead and email her. And then she's going to go, yeah, that sounds great. Send me your resume business plan. Now they'll be in that column here. But now you know that Julia, you've sent the resume and business plan, and she may say next, come visit my practice. And now you're going over there. And then, your next position after you chat with her might be that she gives you an offer. And now she's in the offer column. And then, of course, lastly, accepted position. Now, this is just a general framework. It's a very linear flow. These are your connections when you send them an email, when they respond, if you make a phone call, if you talked with them, when you sent your resume, visited the practice, offer received, and accepted position. All you need to do is create a new list if you feel that something else is good to fit here. So you can also edit any of these cards. You just go ahead and click on it, and you can add more detail, or you can write even more comments here. So you can say, I talked with the lead and X, Y, and Z, whatever you really need to talk about, whatever you need to give notes for yourself for. And there's attachments and things like that. And so, really that's kind of what this is. Trello can be used for lots of different things. I personally use it for a lot of business management tasks, but it's great here. It's a free tool. There's a great iPhone and I believe Android app that you can use to monitor this stuff. But when you've got 30 or 40 names here, it is extremely hard to remember who is what and where are you in the process. And this is just one way to follow those leads. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope it's helpful for you. Feel free to comment on the article on newgradoptometry.com if you need any advice on this.